Laytown, 50 km au nord de Dublin. Une lande avant la plage. Tony de la Bouillerie vit à Saumur. Cavalière, veneur, plusieurs fois championne de France en Amazone. Pour comprendre sa passion du cheval, c'est en Irlande qu'elle nous amène. Tony est irlandaise, elle retrouve son amie Susan Hawkes. Elle détient le record du monde de saut en Amazone. Tony a tout appris ici, jockey et Amazone.
It's in our makeup as Irish people. We're quite prepared to watch horses, see the stride, see how good the riders are, to see how the horse is pulling to actually extend. But it's just in our nature. We just love horses, we love ponies, we love seeing them in action, and particularly we love to see them in natural surroundings like this here. The open nature of Ireland, the freedom, it's freedom, yeah.
Ça faisait des années, j'avais pas fait un galop sur la plage sur les pur sang. Et même de s'asseoir dans une salle de course et monter les étrivières, ça donne une sensation extraordinaire de galoper au long de la plage avec un joli pur sang sur soi. L'équitation en Irlande, c'est très extérieur. On apprend tout d'abord sur le terrain, dans les champs, en sautant les fossés. Et on apprend à bien galoper, on apprend bien à sauter. À la chasse, on apprend d'avoir la bonne position, d'être en avant, d'être aventureux.
La culture équestre irlandaise ne connaît aucune barrière. D'une discipline à l'autre, le cheval est le seul fil rouge. On apprend à monter en pleine nature, la sensation du galop, les frissons de l'obstacle viennent en suivant une chasse, une école d'équitation. La chasse à courre est autorisée, alors qu'en Angleterre, elle est interdite. Pourquoi cette particularité irlandaise? Le cheval a une partie de la réponse.
Everybody that hunts is a good rider. You know, but you do learn how to survive, you learn balance, and the Irish horse as well is inclined to look after you a little bit more, very forgiving in terms of crossing unknown obstacles, like, for example, a double bank.
A double bank, yes, and they don't know what's on the other side of a double bank. You're jumping on a high bank with a big ditch in front, and you don't know what's waiting behind you.
Exactly.
And that's where they check, and they're very, very intelligent in that way to check, and have this intelligence just to stop and top and look and see what's up there. Is there somebody underneath you?
Exactly.
Who's down there?
And you hope it's not you.
It did happen to me a few times. I thought I was jumping right over me, but anyway.
Yeah.
Go on! Go on! Go on!
It's important because of a population of 4 million, we have in the region of 350,000 people hunt, which is it's bigger than any other equestrian sport. It's affordable, which is important. It goes right through families because the mother, the father, the sisters, the brothers, the children, they can all hunt and are catered for and are looked after as well. You don't need a huge amount of money. It's not like buying a top international show jumper. And the hunt is something you just turn up to, even though you may not have facilities like a sand menage or a gallop at home. You arrive here and you just follow. A lot of decisions are being made in Brussels. That's why rural people need to be represented in Brussels, because you don't need the bureaucrats who don't live in the country making all the decisions. So the hunting fraternity have representatives in Brussels watching the legislation. But politics has changed. But I think we're so close to the horse, we're so close to the land that hopefully it won't happen. But the other thing I'd like to say is that I think politicians have to be very careful in banning something they don't know about and what it means to a rural society. They also have to be very careful because the Irish draft horse would become extinct, unfortunately, if hunting was banned. Because the main job of the Irish draft is to produce a hunter, and if that doesn't happen, what do we do with our Irish draft horses? You could extinguish a very important breed if you allow that type of politics to permit.
Je suis toujours très contente de revenir, d'avoir de nouveau, de sentir cet amour de cheval-là. J'adore. Depuis quelques années, je reviens chasser et ça m'a fait beaucoup de bien. Ça m'a fait beaucoup de bien. Ça fait beaucoup de bien à mon équitation, à mon tempérament, mon courage et de me mettre encore en avant.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reason for the veil, it's a long-standing tradition where women would have worn a top hat and veil, and it's really for the modesty, so that they keep themselves behind a little
Masque?
a mask. Yeah.
At each other without... Je vais l'amener en France avec ma voile maintenant pour chasser, pour casser la vieillesse. Quand je viens en Irlande, c'est pour chasser en Amazon. Et vraiment, c'est une sensation extraordinaire.
Even walk, I was hunting. But I started riding side saddle when I was 4. And from there, it progressed. I was in the pony club, hunting, showing. This is the wall where you swung around.
Les chevaux en Irlande, ils ont cette petite quelque chose de plus. Quand on va venir vers un obstacle qu'ils ne connaissent pas, mais il va réfléchir. Le cheval va réfléchir et il va toujours passer. Il va toujours passer. Ils vont toujours s'en sortir d'une situation difficile. Ouais. Les chevaux irlandais, ils vivent beaucoup plus en liberté, oui. Et c'est vraiment des chevaux d'extérieur, oui.
Ce matin, Tony retrouve Suzanne pour une séance d'entraînement. Elle veut aguerrir son cheval sur un obstacle classique de cross, une banquette.
Over the years, my main goal was to set a world record jumping side saddle over the puissance wall, which I did at 6'8" and over the triple bar at 6'5". I won the first point-to-point side saddle since 1920. But I would really like to jump around Otoy, especially the water jump. The final fence, it looks really good. The most important thing for any person starting out is really the hunting field, to learn the basic knowledge, to get your bravery, to get your nerve. You learn so much, but it really makes so much for your bravery, and I really think that stood to me all along, because when you're going down to that wall, you need the puissance wall, yeah, it's so important.
At what height?
6'8".
J'aime beaucoup Susan parce que c'est une fille très simple, aucune prétention, et elle est très persévérante. Et c'est quelque chose, elle a une personnalité extraordinaire. Elle a peur de rien. Oh oui, elle n'a pas froid aux yeux. Ouais. C'est pas moi qui va faire face à un mur de 2,7 m.
I'll give you my phone. More?
Séance d'obstacles avec son coach. Si Suzanne détient le record de puissance en Amazone, c'est grâce à sa rencontre avec Padraig Gerrachty, l'entraîneur de l'équipe d'Irlande de saut d'obstacles.
It's really forward to jump a fence, but jumping this height, maybe you can't do it as accurately riding this way. So the challenge was to try and set up the distance properly so as the horse had the best opportunity to jump this height. So we did this with a canter pole, and we set it at 4 strides for the horse, and we trained a lot on the 3 and 4 stride distance. And the distance that we found the horse was more comfortable was the 4 stride distance to the wall and to the triple bar. So it made the distance very accurate for the horse and very comfortable for the horse, and also for the rider. And the reason for this was, you know, when you jump such height, when you ride a stride, you can affect the distance with your leg or with your hand. But when you ride side saddle, the 2 legs are on the one side. So it's very difficult then to affect any change on the distance to the obstacle. For example, if you want to make the horse go forward, the two legs on the one side, the horse just goes long and flat. And if you want to make an adjustment from the bridle, then you have nothing to come back to. The two legs are on the one side. So this was a huge challenge, and we had to work really hard to get the horse and the rider confident to jump these heights. So Susan trained for 2 years, and a lot of work went into trying to achieve the records, and she did so very successfully in Abbottstown.
I think the popularity rating on French TV is going to be dynamical.
Will I take your phone? So how was your experience jumping sides or riding sides?
Not good, not good.
That's it, right shoulder back. Yeah. And I start to canter.
That was in the back of my head, but I thought at least I'd be able to canter around. But then the more I was cantering around, I could just feel myself falling off, so I just pulled up. But definitely, I was going to come off, so. You're not getting any video.
Do you want to give it a jump?
No, he doesn't.
It's a funny story. I was in bed and she rang me one evening and she said, I want you to train me. And I said, oh yeah, okay, I can do this. And then she said, but I want you to train me to ride side saddle over setting a world record over 1 meter 70, 80, 92 meters. And I thought it was someone having a joke. I said, I think you have the wrong number. But she said, no, she said, people told me you can train me to jump. I said, yes, I can train you to jump, but not side saddle. I said, I don't know anything how to ride side saddle. She said, I know how to ride side saddle. If you can train me how to jump, then she said, maybe I can set a record. I thought for sure it was a joke, but I said, okay. I said, if you want to come and train, you can come. I was in Ballinasloe in the west of Ireland, which was maybe 2 hours from where she lived. And I said to her, you come some evening. And she said, well, what evening can I come? And I said, well, if you want to come tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock. So she came the next evening at 5 o'clock, and she came for 3 months, every 3 days, 4 days a week to train. So she was really enthusiastic. I couldn't believe it when I seen her. I thought this will be once off and that will be the finish. But she came the first evening and she jumped 1 meter 60 on a horse that was his full capability. And I thought she just had something special. She was very unique in that regard, and she was very enthusiastic, and her enthusiasm was infectious. So I said, yes, I will try this for a while. I thought it was crazy for sure, but it worked out. You know, obviously she's a very brave lady. She has absolutely fantastic natural balance, and she has great empathy with her horses. And, you know, the results are the proof of this.
You're a very good boy. All the jumping is good in. Isn't it?
Just like C'est un pays à part. On sent le cheval, on sent les gens. Et des gens des chevaux, c'est un très beau pays. Chaque fois que je viens en Irlande, c'est vraiment un grand bonheur. C'est un grand bonheur. You don't need it.